Riley Schreiber. I'm a student at the USC School of Cinematic Arts, screenwriting major, class of 2027. I'm just here to answer a couple questions about what USC's screenwriting program offers and why it was appealing to me.
This university has one of the highest reputations in the cinematic world for producing writers, producers, directors, even prop guys, and the whole gambit of whatever you need to make a movie.
Yeah.
Since a movie to be made, if it has any complexity, may well employ more than 1,000 people. And what does the university here offer that you believe is unique?
Well, I personally found the university's programs offering multiple classes of multiple types to all sorts of students to be really intriguing. So, for example, I am a screenwriting student here, but I have the opportunity to take classes outside of my major. So, when I was researching other universities, specifically other big film schools here in Los Angeles, I found that a lot of the programs they offer here differ in the fact that they enable you to take other classes, not just those that are specific to your major. So if I'm a screenwriting student here at USC, I'll get the opportunity to take live television production classes where I get to make my own Saturday Night Live type show, or even my own morning news cast and help produce that. And at other schools, those sorts of opportunities were not necessarily something that would be given to students.
Now, for people going for a formal education these days, it's almost given that a bachelor's degree will be insufficient. And that's almost a necessity. And when you get to master's level degrees, a not unusual expectation is for the person enrolled to actually produce something, say, like 3 separate screenplays and 2 TV productions, or something along that line. What does the University of Southern California require in their master's program so far as produced works?
Well, specifically regarding the master's program, I don't have too much information. I myself am an undergrad student. I'm a BFA screenwriter. And I know that for BFAs at least, one of the big programs that they offer for us at the end of our 4th year is something that's called First Pitch, which is a really big opportunity where the school brings in representatives from all of the major film companies and television production companies, and you pitch to them a film or TV pilot that you have written here at the university. There's been quite a few students who have gotten massive jobs off of First Pitch, and every year there is at least 1 or 2 that are picked up by the groups, and that's just within the BFA program. I know that the master's program has even more opportunities like that. Unfortunately, I don't know the specifics of them because it's not entirely my realm of expertise, but if that's an example of what the BFA gets, the master's is just on top of that.
Very well. I personally attended the Austin Film Festival and pitched twice.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
And that pitch at the Austin Festival is limited to 6 minutes.
Yes.
You have 6 minutes to say your stuff and make an impression and get it out there and get it done. And if you are successful, then you'll go into the second round. And there you will compete against other winners of the 16 first-round panels.
Crazy.
And then there will be 3 classes selected, first, second, and third place. But to just make a pitch to the second round is a considerable accomplishment.
Right.
In Austin, you're also able to submit scripts for a separate contest where your scripts are sent in and they are competing against, say, some thousands of others.
That's a lot.
They also go to a second round of selection and ultimately a winner in first, second, and third place. Now, if you win a script contest in Austin, you have indeed accomplished something, and that raises a chance of having your original idea come to at least producing a pilot and perhaps a movie. but we're still talking about extremely long odds.
Right.
I was competing against 31,000 others.
Right, exactly.
So, what do you do in the meantime? You've got to put bread on the table, you've got to pay your bills, you've got to make your car payment.
Totally.
Well, I have another book, which is Make Your Own Job, anytime, anywhere, at any age, for exactly that objective. This book tells you how to generate original job ideas, unique to you, not copy anybody else's, unique to you, then how to start your own business step by step in the United States, what to name it, where to put it, how to raise money, how to get partners. Do you want a spouse as a partner? Sometimes that works, sometimes not. What other considerations are there about you founding your own business? Now, if you are in the creative field, unless you want to be an eternal bartender or barista at Starbucks down the stairs here, you need to make some money.
Yes.
Now, if you've got a script idea, okay, scripts are very difficult to sell.
Oh, yes.
They are almost impossible to sell on Amazon. Nobody wants to buy your unknown script.
Oh, of course.
But you take your script idea, then you write the novel. You sell the novel on Amazon, and that gives you some income and notoriety in the meantime. You are now a published author. That gives your script derived from that novel, which would be considerably improved because you've already written it first, you've written the novel, you've developed the characters further, then you produce your second script, and then that is what you actually take and submit to Sundance and Austin and such places. So take your ideas from your first script, then write your novel. Don't wait till your movie to be produced, because that day will never ever come, or may never ever come. So, and that way you get some notoriety, you can publicize your novel. And the best way to publicize you and your work and your ideas and your concepts is YouTube videos. I'm 83 years old. I have 1,000 YouTube videos up.
That's amazing, I must say.
I will do another one when I return home about this event. When I was here, I was exhibiting a book at the LA Times Festival of Books, which was right here. And at the table, I had very little interest, actually.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
But I did meet a producer in the bar across the street at Riley's.
Rockin' Riley's.
And he expressed specific interest in my concepts and in my book and took it with him, and he'll be back in touch with me. And these accidental encounters are probably more significant, and I found them that way in here and when I attended book fairs in Germany and in Miami, than actually the time spent behind the booth.
Yes, and I think within the film industry as well, that is a critically important thing, is not just learning how to write a good story, which is incredibly important, but learning how to communicate with people effectively that you just might not necessarily have met otherwise. So, for example, here at the School of Cinematic Arts, I've met many professors of mine that I've gotten to know well, and even just other students who I then learn are working on projects. And talking to those people and getting your name out there is super critical to getting on sets and then starting to work with students for student films and getting internships and that sort of thing. Because if someone knows your name and they know that, hey, you are someone who is reliable, who is a hard worker and that sort of thing, then you're going to be much more likely to be hired than you are or at least get an internship or something like that. Get your foot in the door, so to speak, than otherwise.
Indeed. And thank you very much for your time. And I really appreciate your information.
Of course. Thank you. Again, my name is Riley J. Schreiber. I'm a student here at the USC School of Cinematic Arts. I'm a screenwriting major. Thank you so much.